A long, long time ago, there was nothing. Then, suddenly, the universe was born. The universe is everything around us. All the stars, planets, and even the empty space between them. It's so huge that we can't even imagine how big it is. The universe is made up of tiny little bits, called particles, like electrons and protons. These are so small you can't see them. But the universe also has things you can see, like stars and galaxies. Imagine 100 billion tiny galaxies, each with 100 billion shining stars. Our Milky Way galaxy is just one of those, and it has billions of stars too. How did the universe begin? A very long time ago, about 13.8 billion years, everything was squished into a tiny, super hot, super dense point. Then boom! There was a giant explosion called the Big Bang. From that moment, the universe started to grow bigger and bigger, spreading out in all directions. And guess what? It's still growing today. The first moments of the universe. In the very first second after the Big Bang, the universe was like a bubbly soup of tiny particles, like electrons and quarks, but it was far too hot for anything to stick together. After just a tiny moment, the universe started to cool down. The particles began to join together, forming protons and neutrons. After 3 minutes, it was still too hot for the particles to become atoms. The universe needed a little more time to cool down. Finally, after 300,000 years, things were cool enough for electrons, protons, and neutrons to come together and make atoms, mostly hydrogen and helium. Light could now shine for the first time, building stars and galaxies. As time went by, gravity pulled together the hydrogen and helium atoms into giant clouds. These clouds slowly became galaxies, filled with stars. The first stars were born about 1 billion years after the Big Bang. Some stars got old and exploded, sending their materials into space, which helped make new stars and even planets like Earth. What will happen to the universe? The universe keeps getting bigger and bigger. Some scientists think that one day, it will stop growing and start shrinking, getting hotter and denser again, until it ends up like it was in the beginning, a tiny, super dense point. They call this the Big Crunch, but other scientists believe the universe will keep expanding forever. There's something mysterious in space called dark energy that is making the universe grow faster and faster. If this happens, the universe will get colder and colder as everything spreads out into the dark. No one knows exactly what will happen, but the story of the universe is still being written, and you are a part of it.